Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. Today, an early season non-conference showdown here on EA Sports College Football, hitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, checking in with the Wolverines head coach before the game. This is going to be a huge challenge to get this upset on the road. Not only is this one of the best quality opponents they have faced so far, it is a quality crowd. You can hear from the noise. This crowd is ready to get after it. A very hostile environment. We will see how they handle it, and I will keep you posted how it's going down here on the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Wolverines ready to kick it away first. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Haas. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacy. Here's a little room there. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Rebels have it with a first and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown, Wolverines! Took it all the way back to the house.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Lacy. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab. It's Haas. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Would they go for a big play on first and 10? He goes right back to the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Makes the grab. It's Marsh. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Ryan's his big tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Maybe a crease. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Pocket breaking down. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Showing the arm strength to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
That is a big-time completion for the offense. You have to give all the credit to the offensive line because he had all day to sit back there in the pocket, find an
wide open spaces. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Right on the money, he makes the grab in the end zone.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Throwing, Underwood. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Scanning the field, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Tight end now in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Underwood skips away from pressure. He's going to run it. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You've put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Cook. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
Off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. He holds it in, and nobody's close. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Keeps it on first down. Got a little grass. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
After back-to-back misfires, they're hoping this time's the charm on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That 14-point lead is gone, and now they'll try to get back on top with a scoring drive here. They believe they can run right here. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. He's got him. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Defense looks as if it's coming. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throwing, Underwood unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Now they'll try the right side. Maybe some room here. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Under fire. There he goes. Slides through the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry up.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide in the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Might be calling a hot route. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. And just some general sloppiness from the offense with a false start will back them up 5. It's 2nd and long. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll slide, and it's a good pickup on that one. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. And the Rebels lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Turning on the Jets. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle. And that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Underwood to throw. Makes the catch. It's Hansen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Wolverines have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Underwood. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines! He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Oh, they're after him. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Under fire. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. And we start with the NC State Wolfpack taking on the Boise State Broncos. And it's NC State eyeing their first win of the season. And it's been a tough start. There's no sugarcoating things. 3 games, 3 losses. Let's see if they can protect this lead. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the 2nd half.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Release to the back. Grabs it in the middle. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. Could be an alley. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on that 62-yard run to the house. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Rebels offense is back on the field. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Fires to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Bring in the heat. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Here comes the heat. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pressure coming, and he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own.
And I like that a lot by this defense, like understanding this guy's a threat. He's already shown you he will take off and run the football, treating him like a running back, playing pass, but understanding that can happen, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground.
Makes a move. Oh, the spin move. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Throwing, Underwood. Moving out to the right. And Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they were able to come up with the interception.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And this has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Racing to the right. The 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this tight end after that touchdown continues to have his way for the defense, and there was nobody even around him close to him in the end zone, David. He just found the zone. He put his hand up. Quarterback, that was easy for him to see, but inexplicably bad coverage on the back end by the defense.
I mean, that was basically routes on air. Wide open. And this guy, it's not like he's a bum. This dude's been cooking you all day, and they left him absolutely wide open. Big-time mistake by the defense and the offense. The QB's like, hey, my man's wide open. He's kind of done some work. I'll throw him the football. Easy 6.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And he's now over 150 yards on the ground, and days like this can put you up with those legendary Michigan runners.
And that's why you come to Michigan. You know you're going to get fed. You are going to be a back that gets the football, that chews up yards, that always has a lot of success and gets a ton of carries.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Get it out on the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in there, make it look like a little bit of run, slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Got a man, it's Marsh. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the lone running back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Rebels. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Extra point here will tie the game.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Tie game, fourth quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. We couldn't ask for anything more. Handoff to the lone back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. The Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Here's Underwood. Spits it out to the back. Working the middle, it's complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense, because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The give to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Underwood unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. So after getting nabbed for holding, it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Here's the pressure. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rebels. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick 6 to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the 4th quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs and just make that clock run.
He's taking a deep shot. Finds the big tight end. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
In a situation like this, it's all about confidence on offense, and having success early in the drive is paramount. And that's what you've seen. They've done a really good job here putting a few plays together. They've got some momentum. They've got to keep this thing up if they're going to go score.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep and don't let anyone get it.
The offense coughs it up. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose down the left side. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation.